Let's change gears here. Okay, so I noticed that Jordan Peterson has been tweeting again. And so I responded to one of his tweets. I don't know if anyone saw this, because for some reason none of my followers were the people who liked my tweets in this exchange. But he made some bland, empty comment about, like, it was a quote tweet to some random person. He's like, if you think that capitalism is the cause of inequality, you're like, I don't know what he said. He said something like, you're just a, like, resentful. Let me see if I can pull it up so I can actually talk about it. If you think capitalism is the fundamental cause of inequality, you are not in the least serious about understanding inequality or about ameliorating its most undesirable consequences, which is a problematic statement to a socialist in multiple ways, because, like, inequality is an undesirable consequence of the economic order in itself. Like, it's not about ameliorating the most undesirable consequences of inequality. It's about ameliorating inequality itself as an undesirable consequence of capitalism. Like, but the problem with his worldview is he sees it as, like, inequality is just a natural fact of the world, because he conflates every single possible thing that you could see as unequal with economic inequality and, like, inequality of material fucking livelihood and your quality of life. He conflates all of it to be the same natural / mythical phenomenon. Like, his entire ideology is just like, and in fact, his entire pathetic political project is literally just, hierarchies are natural, and the world is run by this ideal realm of mythical substrate that underlies the material world, that decides everything the same way every time across all domains of things, with his stupid fucking points about the quote-unquote Pareto distribution and shit. Like, all of that idealism, all of that idealist fucking bullshit that sounds scientific, but actually this guy's a fucking pseudo-intellectual. Like, it's... People don't understand how fucking pathetic, philosophically, the intellectual dark web has always been. Like, it's so fucking cringe and stupid. Like, it's literally a cope. Their whole ideology is literally a cope of, like, everything that's happening is just naturally supposed to be happening. So we just need to throw up our hands and just allow it to happen. And the only problem with society is the things that are threats to it, which are supposedly supposed to be fucking transgender college kids like me, right? Like, they think that we are, like, the scary fucking threat to their natural order of the world, which is actually the thing that's fucking up everyone's life behind the scenes. But they just think that that's natural. They just think that that's the way it has to be. It's fucking stupid. Like, it's literally a cope. It's literally the definition of a fucking cope. So my response, my tweet in response to him, and I did this, like, within a minute of him sending this tweet, because I really wanted him to fucking... I wanted him to respond to me. I didn't want to fucking have to sift through his stupid fucking fan base. But I said, can you explain why? It seems evident to me that a system based around the motive towards profit for an owner class, which accumulates the surplus value of a working class, is the fundamental material cause of inequality. Because obviously, when you have a system of classes, that's going to be unequal. Like, that, duh. Like, this doesn't just come out of fucking nowhere. Like, it's a material structure. It's a material relationship. And the consequences of that relationship. Like, it's not, this isn't fucking myths. This is like I brought it all the way back to the structure. Because if you didn't catch this, in his original statement, he doesn't even make a point. Like, he's not even making a point. He's just saying, you're not serious if you think this. He's not explaining why. Like, he acts like that's just obvious. Like, it's just an obvious truth that inequality doesn't come from capitalism. But it's like, it's actually obvious that it's the opposite if you know anything about capitalism and how it actually works. Like, throughout all of these people replying to me, someone said something and I'm literally just like, dude, you don't know how your own system works. Here it is. He says, capitalism isn't profit motive for owner class, in quotes. It's profit motive for everyone. So he doesn't know what profit is. The level of surplus value accumulation from employees in your model is set arbitrarily by you. See, but it's not, though. It's not arbitrary. I'm describing the fact that you have people working, producing value that they don't get compensated in. That's, like, it's not arbitrary. It's an objective fucking circumstance. Your whole theory is just a simple and arbitrary narrative. Dude, no it's not. There's nothing fucking arbitrary about Marxism. It's not arbitrary. Like, it's a fucking objective analysis. Like, it's not arbitrary. And it's not a fucking narrative. Like, so I literally just simply replied. I'm like, no, theft of surplus labor value produced by the workers is what profit is. You don't know how your own system works. Because he clearly doesn't. And it's obvious in his fucking stupid responses to me as well. He literally just keeps replying to himself too. Like, he kept replying to himself in a fucking thread of like 7 messages. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. If you don't make a fucking smart point, then I'm not going to reply. Jesus Christ. See, look at this. One of his responses out of the many to me, he goes, if I'm hot and I have $5, I buy an ice cream. I consider myself better off than with keeping the $5. Did I steal surplus value? What the fuck does that even mean? Like, what do you fucking mean? Did I steal surplus value? Bro, you fucking made a purchase. You fucking bought something. That's obviously not what I'm fucking talking about when I talk about surplus value. Like, what? What? And then he goes, it's not like I don't understand your theory. Bro, you clearly don't understand Marxism. It's pretty obvious that you don't understand Marxism. If you think that buying an ice cream is stealing surplus value according to Marxism, that's not how it works. And then he goes, the irony is that in reality, you want the exact opposite for your friends to steal surplus value generated by not your friends while saying they originated it. When that's not what fucking Marxism proposes as a solution. Like, that's such a illiterate reading of Marxism. Because obviously, that's not the fucking solution to the problem. The solution to the problem is to make it so that all of the workers get the full value that their work produces. That's the fucking solution. Like, and then here's the one of the key points of their idealism that pisses me off the most is when they act as if being employed is a completely free agreement when it isn't. It's coercive by nature. The employee-employer relationship is coercive by nature. There's, like, just because you think that you made the free decision to work at a certain place doesn't mean it's not coercive. Doesn't mean you weren't materially coerced by scarcity, by the fact that you live in a society with this arbitrary fucking money system that you need to survive, that's coercing you into the job. Like, these people aren't deep thinkers. They're totally pseudo-intellectual. These people are not deep thinkers whatsoever. Or else they would make that fucking simple societal observation. And then there's people literally telling me to watch Jordan Peterson to find out the answer to my question, as if he can't just respond to me and answer and face the fucking reality of what he's saying. And I keep telling them, it's like, dude, the irony in this is these are the same people who cannot stop fucking simping for the free marketplace of ideas, whatever the fuck that means, right? And I used to be a fucking Jordan Peterson fan. I was. And then I was convinced by better ideas to be a fucking communist instead, right? So that's the irony here in these people telling me to watch his videos. It's like, dude, I've seen his fucking videos. They suck. They're literally garbage. Like, it's pseudo-intellectual, idealist, mystical fucking garbage. And it's all a cope to justify capitalism. And not only capitalism, but racial hierarchy, gender hierarchy, fucking queer hierarchy. Like, it's all just hierarchy justification. It's all just the naturalization of fucking hierarchies and this sleight of hand cultural traditionalism. That's all he is. That's all he represents. And it's like, if you had any actual exposure to any kind of like intellectual milieu, you'd be able to realize that. But these people, they think that they're intellectuals, but Jordan Peterson is the only guy they listen to. Like, it's fucking pathetic. And it's like, do you not understand? Do you not understand that if the majority of fucking people on the planet, like in the globe, don't sell their labor power, they will fucking starve to death? Like, that's not a free decision. Especially if you live in a country where the corporation, a country where you didn't ask the company to come to you. They just come to you, pay you like dog shit, and fucking send the products back to the fucking imperialist countries. Like what? Do you have no concept of the fact that not everybody lives in America, you fucking dipshit? Like, what the fuck? Like, and then somebody says, oh, globalism is the problem. It's like, dude, good luck reversing globalism. Good luck to you. I fucking dare you to try. Like, it's not gonna happen. And then he just didn't respond to that. Because clearly he does not fucking have an answer. Wait, he did. He said I moved the goalpost. Dude, you moved the fucking goalpost. I was talking about inequality. You're talking about globalism. So I answered your fucking point. These people are all projectionists. It's literally all projectionists. I'm not the idealist, you're the idealist. No, you're literally a fucking idealist. Why should we care what Richard Wolff thinks? Why should I care what Jordan Peterson thinks? Jordan Peterson literally pussed out on a debate with Richard Wolff. So, why the fuck are his fans dissing Richard Wolff? No Marxist will debate me. Yeah, because every time they challenge you, you fucking run away because you can't defend your fucking positions. And there's literally people in my mentions telling me that the owning and working class don't exist. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, holy shit. It's so funny how these people critique Marxism without knowing what fucking Marxism is. Like, they critique Marxism without knowing what Marxism is. And what Marx actually wrote. And the concepts that Marx fucking developed. You see what I mean? They have no acumen. They have no legs to stand on in this debate because they don't know the fucking material. They don't know it. It's literally a bunch of simps. It's literally a bunch of status quo simps. That's Jordan Peterson. That's Jordan Peterson and his fans. And people making the fucking human nature argument as well. It's so pathetic. It's like, dude, our idea of what human nature is stems directly from the way that we build our society first. It's not fucking the other way around, okay? The human nature argument in defense of capitalism is a cope. It's saying that the human subject, as the system has trained us to think of it, is just the way that humanity is intrinsically, when that's a fucking myth. That's not true. Human nature is a vast array of multiplicity. It's not just, oh, humans are greedy. Like, that's fucking pathetic. You can't, like, how do these people think that history moves forward? How do they think that that works? Like, why do they think that before our age of capitalism, people operated in a different way? Why do they think that happened? Like, what changed about us in between the times? Like, it's just so stupid. The only reason why people think, and this is my point to make, the only reason why people think that greed is natural is because greed is encouraged by capitalism. That's the only reason why they think that. It's literally a post hoc justification. It's literally a cope. And these people are going to keep coping, which is fine, because I'm over here actually learning shit while they cope. So I'm at peace with that. I've escaped their little fucking clique of fucking mystical naturalist bullshit. I've escaped that bullshit. So I fucking got away from that fucking dog shit. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that people actually think this way. Oh, there's no classes. We're just individuals. Dude, you don't understand the society you live in. You don't get it. You don't fucking understand it. So there's my heated Jordan Peterson rant for the night.